today Fortnite had its live event to end Season OG, bringing us into Chapter 5. This was the Big Bang live event, and there are a ton of hidden details within this event, so today I'm going to be covering them all. If I do end up missing any that you noticed that I did not include in this video, make sure to leave a comment down below, because I'm not perfect, but you guys are, because you're the comment section and you're watching Gummyoshi. Anyways, let's dive right into this. To start it off, we got what is the Season X live event, except obviously the meteor was glitching out a little bit. It had a little bit of rifting for fun. Not really sure what was going on there. There's really nothing in the lore to explain that, if I'm being totally honest with you. The time machine really didn't do much. I'm not entirely sure what happened in the beginning. There's not that many Easter eggs to point out besides the meteor was just swapping between objects. It wasn't just staying the meteor. It was turning into like the Durburger and stuff. Then we got sent into the black hole. This is where we start to pick up a lot of Easter eggs, so let's dive right into that. Once we're out of the black hole, we get thrown into the Omniverse, as you guys can see right here. This is our introduction to the Omniverse, a cool little fractal thing going on here. And then once we actually spawn in this Omniverse, we fly past a ton of things. So just that opening sequence, let's break down what we saw there. We're going to run this back at 10% speed to get a very play-by-play here. First, we get a llama. Second, we get a hot dog, and not sure what that's about. Third, we get a little jukebox machine thing, which I have no idea what that could be referencing. Then we get the duck. This is a classic Fortnite thing. On the right side, we get the new Agent Jones in the Battle Pass. We have a Fall Guy, a Durburger, a bounty board with Peely in it as missing. And then, of course, you get your own character with whatever skin you had on was. So let me explain some of those real quick. First off, we've got the missing sign for Peely. A bit of a spoiler alert here, but for next season, the initial storyline that we're going to be following is that some sort of agency has kidnapped Peely and he is missing. Remember that Agent Jones that we flew past? He is the main character in the Battle Pass, so he is going to be the guy that we are actually fighting for to try and get Peely back, and that is basically what's going to be happening next season. That's like our little bit of a lore, the update that we currently have. So those are the important things. Of course, we also did see a Fall Guy, and the Fall Guys is, of course, that one game that Epic Games also owns, so of course, we're going to be getting a Fall Guys crossover at some point. Those are really the important stuff out of the opening sequence. Let's keep moving on. Next up, we have a very sports heavy sequence. I'm honestly not sure why, but we get a dartboard, a bunch of backboards with NBA team logos. We get 2 trophies. One of them was the World Cup one, I believe, and then another one was a separate one. The rest were guitars, saxophones, and an assortment of other instruments. And then a Lego llama goes flying past us alongside a bunch of Lego bricks, throwing us into the Lego universe. I'm not even going to go back and slow down that section. There's really no important Easter eggs out of that. Most of that is literally just random sports throwaway things. I don't know why they had that section, but anyways, now we are gliding into the new and improved Lego universe, as you guys can see right here. Then we turn into Lego characters, and this is actually an area, I believe, on the Chapter 2 map that we initially drop in down to. Now, of course, this is not actually the Chapter 2 map. This is the Lego world, but it looks very similar to something on the Chapter 2 map. Now, as we're flying around here, of course, there are a ton of skins from Fortnite that have been turned into Legos. As you guys can see right here, we have the Durburger skin, and then there are a bunch of others. We've got Midas dancing on that platform. We've got Sky from the Fortnite crew pack, Tomato Head. There's a lot of different things going on here. Now, as we continue to fly around, you guys can see a bunch of the mechanics that are going to be going on in this Lego universe. There are the standard tree falling. We have gliders. We have a giant desert biome alongside a bunch of different things. This looks like it's pod racing. That was literally my first thought when we were doing this. This felt like a pod racing map. There are a bunch of skeleton enemies. Again, I'm not even going to slow down this part because we have no idea what these things even are. There is the Lego llama that we saw at the beginning. There is the crew that is basically staring down at this giant area. Next, there's sheep in a village. We're flying through this village. There's a bunch of different skins. As you can see, there was a wolf on the right there. This feels like a bunch of the Fortnite maps just kind of turned into Legos. There is a massive breach on a castle going on. They're being attacked by wolves and seemingly some sort of like Bionicles monster. I don't even know what that guy is, but we get spit back out into the Omniverse. You guys can see all of the Legos surrounding that Omniverse. That's really all the Easter eggs from the Lego one. I'm not even going to go back and slow that down again because there's really not that much we can analyze here because we don't know what these things are yet. But next we get thrown into the racing universe. Now this is going to be the new racing game mode that we're going to get in Fortnite. And as you guys can see, we drop on down to the Octane from Rocket League. Alongside that, there's a bunch of other cars that are racing next to us. Of course, we've got some Lamborghinis going on here. We've got some really sick Fortnite cars that are just Fortnite branded. And we're literally just racing. That's all this part is. It is so cool. You can drive on the ceiling. You go through these checkpoints that give you boosts. And then it's literally just just off to the races from there. This claims that we are going 700 kilometers per hour, which is an absurdly fast speed. But, you know, hey, Fortnite, maybe we've actually got that. Maybe we're like that. And then you can use your boost. There's a lot of different mechanics that we will definitely be learning as we play this game mode more and more. You can literally go through a waterfall as a shortcut. This is basically just Mario Kart in Fortnite. We honestly just killed a guy, I think. I'm not even sure what that was. Then you can also do air dodging like you can in Rocket League. I'm not entirely sure what the point of that is, because you just kind of go on the ceiling and then you go back down to the bottom. Doesn't really make that much sense. There was a Cuddle Team leader on the left there, as you guys can see, as we were finishing that race. And then we get thrown back into the Omniverse. Again, not that many Easter eggs in that section, because it's mostly just showing off the racing game mode. It's showing you what we're going to be having. And then we get thrown into the concert world. As you guys can see right here, we are thrown instantly onto the stage, and frickin' Eminem from Fortnite comes rising up from the stage. This I cannot believe is real. If 5 years ago you told me that Fortnite was going to have this live event, and it's a variation of the original end of season live event for Season X, I would have told you you're crazy. And I probably still would tell you you're crazy. I'm not entirely convinced that I'm not dreaming right now, because this is just so random. We just got Eminem rise out from the stage, and then he just starts singing his song. It is so funny to me that Eminem is here. And then what makes this even better, the cherry on top of all of that, is that he's singing, he's going along, you're expecting to just be there for the concert like we have been for the rest of them. And then as he's singing, we get a Fortnite version of Guitar Hero. What are the odds of that? I kind of popped off on this Guitar Hero. I have my full gameplay of it in a separate video. But basically, we do the Guitar Hero. We go into a separate arena for the Eminem. And again, no Easter eggs here. This is literally just a giant devoid world that he's kicking over the buildings for. Not entirely sure why he's doing that yet again, but it's just kind of Eminem, so you let him roll with it. After Eminem finishes his concert, we get kicked back out to the Omniverse, and here we see a few different realities. That one looks to be very robotic and like, I don't know, STEM stuff. Then that one is a little bit more haunted. That one is food. That one is a paradise, like a chapter 3 type thing. There's a bunch of ones that we go past that have really nothing around them, so no way to identify what they are. But basically, now we're just here at the Omniverse. This is where the event ends and where we are sitting on the screen waiting for chapter 5 to release. Now, why is this screen here? What does it all mean? Basically, Fortnite is just trying to do a massive brand move with this event where they're saying, hey, we are Roblox now, guys. We have every type of game underneath the sun, and we are the Omniverse of gaming. Fortnite contains whatever you want to play. And honestly, I think they did an amazing job of conveying that with this live event. From Lego to Guitar Hero all the way to a racing mode, Fortnite is loading themselves up with different sorts of things. Now, I'm really hoping that the Lego mode, the racing mode, and the Guitar Hero mode are all Fortnite made, because for as amazing as creative maps are, a lot of them just are not as good as Fortnite made modes, just because Epic Games has so many more tools to be able to make them so much better. Creative developers can only do so much, even with the new UEFN. For those who have been following the creative scene, basically creative mode got a massive boost to what creators could make recently, but there's really still not that much that they can do. So if these are all Fortnite made modes, then this is going to be an amazing season where we're going to be seeing a ton of really cool and fun things. But overall, those are all the hidden Easter eggs. As you guys can see in this little portal that's circling around here, there are a few more Easter eggs. There's the yacht from chapter 2. There is one of the chests from Save the World, ironically. There's the missing Peely poster. There's the Durr Burger. There's a house. There is an island. There is a giant frog. Don't know why he's there, but there's basically just a bunch of random little things. Again, none of these really matter, but they are still cool to notice. Overall, this was the Big Bang Live event. All of the Easter eggs that you may have missed inside of it and everything that you guys need to know about it. If you guys did enjoy this video or find it helpful, then please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.